Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Meiraj Atif and I am a level 1 student at Rehan School Islamic campus. So viewers, as you know, I will come with the new CallAnnie. So today topic is philosophical preservative on achieving happiness. So let's start. Hello ChatGPT, can you hear me?
बिल्कुल मैं आपकी मदद के लिए हाजिर हूँ.
Please speak in English.
Of course, I can definitely switch to English. Just
Okay.
let me know.
Okay. So I have some question on philosophical preservative on achieving happiness. So let's start. So my first question is, what does happiness truly mean from a philosophical point of view? Give me 40 points on it.
Absolutely. Exploring happiness from a philosophical standpoint can be really fascinating. Here are 40 points that dive into various perspectives. 1, definition of happiness. Philosophically, happiness is often defined as a state of well-being and contentment. 2, eudaimonia, Aristotle. Aristotle viewed happiness as living in accordance with virtue and realizing one's potential. Hedonism, this perspective sees happiness as the pursuit of pleasure and the avoidance of pain. Utilitarianism, happiness is viewed as the greatest good, aiming for the greatest happiness for the greatest number. Stoicism, for Stoics, happiness is found in virtue and living in harmony with nature rather than in external goods. Existentialism, happiness is seen as creating one's own meaning and purpose in an indifferent universe. Buddhist philosophy, happiness is seen as the absence of suffering achieved through mindfulness and detachment. 8, positive psychology focuses on strengths, virtues, and factors that contribute to human flourishing. 9, virtue ethics. Happiness is a byproduct of living a virtuous life. 10, subjective well-being. Happiness is considered subjective based on personal experiences and feelings. 11, cultural perspectives. Different cultures have distinct views on what constitutes happiness. The good life. Philosophers often distinguish between pleasure and the good life, which includes meaningful engagement and purpose. 13, intellectual pleasure. Some philosophers argue that intellectual pursuits lead to deeper happiness. 14, connection and relationships. Many philosophies emphasize the role of human connections in achieving happiness. 15, balance. The idea that happiness is found in a balanced life, avoiding extremes. 16, self-actualization. According to Maslow, happiness is the result of reaching one's full potential. 17, moral happiness. Some philosophers link happiness with moral integrity and ethical living. Happiness and freedom. The idea that true happiness requires freedom and autonomy. 19, transcendental happiness. Some traditions see happiness as a transcendental state beyond mere earthly pleasures. 20, the role of suffering. Some philosophies argue that suffering is essential for appreciating happiness. 21, happiness and duty. Some traditions emphasize that fulfilling one's duties leads to happiness. 22, inner peace. Many philosophies link happiness with inner tranquility and peace of mind. 23, the pursuit of happiness. The journey towards happiness can be as significant as the destination. Happiness and justice. Some philosophies connect happiness with living in a just society. 25. Absolutely. Let's keep going. 26. Happiness and creativity. Engaging in creative activities often leads to a sense of fulfillment and happiness. 27, gratitude. Many philosophies emphasize the role of gratitude in enhancing happiness. 28, minimalism, the idea that reducing material possessions can lead to greater happiness. 29, resilience, the capacity to recover from difficulties is closely linked to long-term happiness. 30, mindfulness, being present and fully engaged in the moment can enhance happiness. 31, altruism, helping others and contributing to the well-being of others can lead to personal happiness. 32, authenticity, living authentically and being true to oneself contributes to happiness. 33, balance of pleasure and meaning. Happiness often comes from balancing pleasure with a sense of purpose. 34, perspective and attitude. A positive attitude and perspective can greatly influence one's happiness. 35, life satisfaction. Happiness can be measured by overall life satisfaction and well-being. 36, Ethical living, living ethically and with integrity is often linked to long-term happiness. 37, happiness and health, physical and mental health are closely intertwined with happiness. 38, the role of reflection. Reflecting on one's life and experiences can foster happiness. 39, spiritual happiness. For many, spiritual beliefs and practices contribute to a deeper sense of happiness. 40, happiness is a journey. Ultimately, happiness is often viewed as an ongoing journey rather than a final destination. If you need more details on any specific point or want to dive deeper into any particular philosophical perspective, just let me know.
Okay, Chelsea, you give me great points. So my next question is a happiness a feeling, a state of mind, or a way of living? Give me 50 points on it.
Absolutely. Let's dive into the nuances of happiness and explore whether it's more of a feeling, a state of mind, or a way of living. Here are 50 points that cover different angles. One, happiness is a feeling. It's often experienced as a positive emotion or mood. Two, transient nature. Feelings of happiness can be fleeting and temporary. Three, happiness as a state of mind. It can be considered a more enduring mental condition shaped by outlook and attitude. Four, mindfulness and awareness. A mindful state of mind can foster sustained happiness. Five, happiness is a way of living. It can also be seen as a lifestyle choice involving habits and values. Six, long-term satisfaction. A way of living that prioritizes meaning and purpose leads to more enduring happiness. Seven, subjective well-being. Happiness can be subjective, influenced by individual perspectives and experiences. Eight, resilience and adaptability. A state of mind that embraces resilience can enhance long-term happiness. Nine, gratitude practice. Incorporating gratitude into daily life can transform happiness into a lifestyle. 10, purpose and meaning. A meaningful way of living often leads to a more stable and profound happiness. 11, emotional intelligence. Developing emotional intelligence supports a balanced state of mind and long-term happiness. 12, mindset and attitude. A positive mindset fosters happiness as a state of mind and a way of living. 13, interpersonal relationships. Strong positive relationships contribute to both the feeling and the way of living happily. 14, self-compassion. Being kind to oneself supports a stable state of mind and long-term happiness. 15, gratification versus fulfillment. Happiness as a feeling can be momentary, while fulfillment as a way of living is deeper and longer lasting. 16, flow state. Experiencing flow can create a sense of happiness in the moment and contribute to overall well-being. 17, habits and routines. Consistent positive habits contribute to happiness as a way of living. 18, emotional regulation. Managing emotions supports happiness as a stable state of mind. 19, altruism and compassion. A way of living that prioritizes helping others often leads to deeper happiness. 20, self-reflection. Regular self-reflection can help maintain a positive state of mind and guide a happy way of living. 21, personal growth. A commitment to personal development supports happiness as both a state of mind and a lifestyle. 22, balance and moderation. Finding balance in life promotes happiness as a sustainable way of living. 23, positive relationships. Building meaning. Of course, let's continue. 24, self-awareness. Cultivating self-awareness helps maintain a positive state of mind and fosters happiness. 25, adaptability. Being adaptable in life contributes to both a resilient state of mind and a happy lifestyle. 26, physical well-being. Good physical health supports mental well-being, contributing to a stable state of mind and happiness. 27, mindful practices. Engaging in mindfulness practices like meditation nurtures both a peaceful state of mind and a happy way of living. 28, gratitude and appreciation. Regularly practicing gratitude enhances happiness as both a feeling and a lifestyle. 29, purposeful goals. Setting and pursuing meaningful goals contributes to a sustained sense of happiness. 30, connection to nature. Spending time in nature can enhance both a peaceful state of mind and overall happiness. 31, emotional balance. Maintaining emotional balance supports a stable state of mind and long-term happiness. 32, self-compassion, treating oneself with kindness and compassion fosters happiness as a state of mind and lifestyle. 33, positive habits, cultivating positive daily habits contributes to happiness as a way of living. 34, contribution and service, engaging in acts of service and contribution enhances happiness as both a feeling and a lifestyle. 35, personal values, living in alignment with personal values leads to a deeper and more enduring happiness. 36, work-life balance, achieving a healthy work-life balance supports happiness as a sustainable way of living. Regularly focusing on gratitude and joy supports happiness as a state of mind. 38, learning and growth, continual learning and growth contribute to a fulfilling and happy way of living. 39, community and belonging, a sense of community and belonging supports happiness as both a feeling and a lifestyle. 40, empathy and compassion, practicing empathy and compassion enhances happiness as a state of mind and a way of living. Stress management, effectively managing stress supports a calm state of mind and long-term happiness. 42, healthy boundaries, setting healthy boundaries contributes to both a balanced state of mind and happiness. 43, self-discovery, exploring and understanding oneself supports happiness as both a state of mind and a way of living. 44, adaptive thinking, cultivating adaptive thinking patterns supports a resilient state of mind and long-term happiness. 45, forgiveness, practicing forgiveness contributes to a peaceful state of mind and absolutely. Let's keep it going. 47, joy in simple things, finding joy in everyday simple moments contributes to happiness as both a feeling and a lifestyle. 48, resilient mindset. Developing a resilient mindset helps maintain happiness even during challenges. 49, embracing change, welcoming change with a positive attitude supports happiness as a state of mind and a way of living. 50, holistic well-being, integrating mental, emotional, and physical well-being creates a comprehensive way of living that fosters happiness. In essence, happiness can be seen as a dynamic blend of feelings, states of mind, and lifestyle choices, all interwoven to create a fulfilling and enduring sense of well-being. If you need any more details or specific examples, just let me know.
Okay, so my next question is: do you think happiness should be the ultimate goal of life? Give me 40 points on it.
Absolutely. That's a rich and thought-provoking question. Here are 40 points exploring whether happiness should be the ultimate goal of life. 1, fundamental desire. Happiness is a universal human desire, making it a natural goal. 2, intrinsic value. Happiness has intrinsic value, meaning it's valuable in and of itself. 3, quality of life. Happiness contributes significantly to the overall quality of life. 4, motivation. Happiness often motivates people to pursue goals and improve their lives. 5, ethical considerations. Many ethical theories like utilitarianism place happiness at the center of moral value. 6, well-being. Happiness is closely linked to well-being and mental health. 7, personal fulfillment. Happiness is often associated with personal fulfillment and self-actualization. 8, balanced life. Prioritizing happiness can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life. 9, social harmony. A society that values happiness tends to be more harmonious and cohesive. 10, subjectivity. Happiness is subjective, and what brings happiness varies from person to person. 11, beyond happiness. Some philosophies argue that other values like virtue or meaning are equally important. 12, meaning versus happiness. A meaningful life may not always be synonymous with happiness, but they are interconnected. 13, long-term versus short-term. Happiness can be both a short-term feeling and a long-term goal. 14, personal growth. Pursuing happiness often leads to personal growth and self-improvement. 15, cultural perspectives. Different cultures have varying views on whether happiness should be the ultimate goal. 16, ethical living. Sometimes ethical living might require sacrifice of personal happiness for the greater good. 17, happiness and success. Often success is intertwined with happiness, but not always synonymous. 18, self-transcendence. Some philosophy suggests that self-transcendence and helping others can be more important than personal happiness. 19, happiness and virtue. Philosophies like Aristotle suggest that happiness is achieved through living virtuously. Happiness and health, mental and physical health, are closely linked to happiness. 21, societal impact. A society that prioritizes happiness may be more innovative and productive. Happiness as a goal should be balanced with other values like integrity and responsibility. 23, happiness and purpose. The purposeful life often leads to deeper, more sustained happiness. 24, complex nature. Happiness is complex and can be influenced by numerous factors. Of course, let's continue on. 26, happiness and altruism. Often helping others and contributing to the greater good can also lead to personal happiness. 27, happiness and responsibility. Sometimes fulfilling responsibilities can lead to a deeper sense of happiness. 28, happiness and wisdom. Wisdom often guides people to a more balanced and sustainable happiness. 29, happiness and freedom. Personal freedom and autonomy are closely linked to happiness. 30, happiness and creativity. Engaging in creative activities can enhance happiness and personal satisfaction. 31, happiness and resilience. Building resilience can help maintain happiness even during difficult times. 32, happiness and empathy. Empathy and understanding others' experiences can deepen personal happiness. 33, happiness and connection. Deep social connections are a cornerstone of lasting happiness. 34, happiness and gratitude. Practicing gratitude is known to enhance happiness. Happiness and growth. Personal growth and self-improvement contribute to sustained happiness. 36, happiness and success. While success can lead to happiness, it's not always the ultimate measure of it. 37, happiness and ethics. Ethical living can sometimes conflict with personal happiness, but ultimately enriches life. 38, happiness and mindfulness. Mindfulness practices can help cultivate a more consistent sense of happiness. 39, a legacy we leave behind can also be a source of happiness and fulfillment. 40, happiness is a journey. Ultimately, happiness is often more about the journey and the process than a final destination. These points provide a broad perspective on the complexity of happiness as a life goal. If you'd like to Absolutely. That's a fascinating topic. Here are 40 points exploring whether happiness is something we find or something we create. 1, intrinsic versus extrinsic. Happiness can be found internally, intrinsic, or influenced by external factors, extrinsic. 2, natural disposition. Some people have a natural disposition towards happiness, making it something they find. Mindset and attitude. Happiness can be cultivated through a positive mindset, suggesting it's something we create. 4, external circumstances. Our environment and circumstances can influence happiness, making it something we find. 5, personal choices. The decisions we made play a significant role in shaping our happiness, indicating it's something we create. 6, adaptation. Humans adapt to circumstances, meaning that over time, happiness can be something we cultivate. 7, gratitude practice. Regular gratitude can help create happiness by focusing on positive aspects of life. Psychological research studies show that happiness can be influenced by both innate traits and deliberate practices. 9, emotional regulation. Learning to manage emotions can help create a stable sense of happiness. 10, social connections. Building and maintaining relationships can be something we actively cultivate to find happiness. 11, mindfulness practices help create a present focused happiness. 12, positive psychology. Positive psychology emphasizes creating happiness through strengths and virtues. 13, life experiences. Some experiences bring happiness naturally, while others require intentional creation. 14, genetics. Genetic predispositions can influence how we find happiness, but we can still create it. 15, cognitive behavioral techniques. These techniques help us create happiness by changing thought patterns.
16, circumstantial happiness. Sometimes happiness is found in favorable circumstances. 17, self-awareness. Understanding ourselves can help us find happiness within. 18, intentional living, deliberately choosing a lifestyle that aligns with our values can create happiness. 19, mind-body connection. Physical health and mental well-being are interconnected in the creation of happiness. 20, resilience. Building resilience helps us maintain happiness even in adversity. 21, cultural influences. Culture can shape how we find and create happiness. 22, life purpose. Having a sense of purpose can help us create happiness. Spiritual practices. Spirituality can be a path in both finding and creating happiness. 24, positive relationship. Absolutely. Let's continue on with the rest. 25, self-compassion. Being kind to ourselves helps in creating a more stable and enduring happiness. 26, gratitude. Regularly practicing gratitude can help us create happiness by focusing on what we have. 27, personal growth. Engaging in continuous personal growth helps in creating lasting happiness. 28, mindset shift. Adopting a growth mindset can help us create happiness in challenging situations. 29, positive habits. Building positive daily habits can be a way to create happiness over time. 30, environmental influence. Our surroundings can help us find happiness, but we can also shape them to create it. 31, altruism. Helping others can be both a way to find and create happiness. 32, resilience and adaptability. Our ability to adapt helps us create happiness in different circumstances. 33, self-reflection. Reflecting on our experiences can help us find and create happiness. 34, purpose and meaning. A meaningful life can help us create lasting happiness. 35, gratitude and optimism. Cultivating gratitude and optimism helps create a happier outlook. Empathy, understanding others' perspectives, can help us create deeper happiness. 37, positive environment. Creating a positive environment around us can help us find and sustain happiness. 38, self-discovery. The journey of self-discovery helps us both find and create happiness. 39, life balance. Balancing different aspects of life can help us create happiness. Ultimately, happiness is both something we find and create through ongoing effort and intention. These points highlight the dynamic nature of happiness as both something we discover and something we actively build. If you need more details or want to explore any specific aspect further.
Okay, so with this was our colony. I hope you like it. See you in another colony with a new topic. So Allah Hafiz, Pakistan Zindabad.